Hello students, welcome to PACE Coaching Center online classes. So today we are going to discuss about the problems on surds and indices, which will be very much interesting because all the basic problems on surds and indices can be solved within fraction of seconds. Okay. So if you haven't seen my previous lecture, in my previous lecture I have discussed about the basics of surds and indices and also one of the most important things, that is the law of surds and indices. So if anyone who are seeing my second lecture, so please, if you didn't see my first lecture, it is available in our YouTube channel for free, which is named as PACE Coaching Center, and also it is available in our application, which is PACE Competitive Academy. So you can also see the link for installing the application in the description below. So please do install our application and watch the content that is present in the application. Okay. So we have some limitations in the YouTube, right? So we can only upload the videos in our YouTube channel, but not any of the material. So for uploading the material, for conducting the test series for you people, we have launched an application, as I have already told you the link which is there in the description box. You can see that link, you can install it and you will be getting updates regarding the tests which we are going to conduct, and also the other courses, as well as the free material, free notes will also be available in our application itself. So please do install our application and watch the content. Okay. So coming to our today's lecture, today we are going to deal with the basic problems on surds and indices which can be solved within fraction of seconds. Okay, so let us go to the first problem. The first problem is 256 power 5 by 4 is, we need to solve this, and the options are 512. The second option is 1024. Third option is 1032. And the fourth option is 984. So this is the question that they have given. It is very simple, guys, very simple. So the first rule, the first thumb rule you need to follow while solving any of the problem in surds and indices is, you need to check the base and the power. Okay. So here luckily you are having only one single base and one single power. Okay. So in the power, if it is a fraction power, that is here we are having 5 by 4, which is a fraction, right? So we need to check the denominator, which is nothing but 4. So try to convert our base. The base is nothing but 256 into the powers of 4. So why to convert it, madam? So let us see what will happen if we convert it into the powers of 4. Can we write 256 as 4 power 4? Right. Whole power 5 by 4. From the law of indices, you know that a power m whole power n is nothing but a power m into n. The same thing I am going to apply here. 4 power 4 whole power 5 by 4 can be written as 4 power 4 into 5 by 4. So now 4 gets cancelled and we will be remained with 4 power 5, which is nothing but 1024. So option B is the right answer. Simple, right? So what we need to see? We need to see the denominator of the fraction of this power. So we need to convert our base into that form in the powers of 4. So we can convert here the 256 into 4 power 4. Then we will directly get 4 power 5, which is nothing but 1024. So 1024 is the right answer. Let us see the second question. The second question is root 8 whole power 1 by 3 is asked, and the options are 2, 4, root 2 and 8. Okay. So how to solve this? It is also very simple question. So I have already told you square root of 2a is nothing but a power 1 by 2. So can I write root 8 as 8 power 1 by 2 whole power 1 by 3. So I need to eliminate these denominator fractions. Okay, the powers are fractions, so I need to eliminate the denominators. Okay, how can I write 8 in the powers? Okay, can I write it in terms of 2 cube? So 2 cube is nothing but 8, right? Whole power 1 by 2. A power m whole power n is nothing but a power m into n. We have already used it. So here the 3 gets cancelled and the answer is 2 power 1 by 2, which is nothing but root 2. So root 2 is the right answer. Very simple question. Okay. So coming to the next question. Next question is 5 power 1 by 4 into 125 power 1 by 4 is asked, and the 4 options are displayed in the board. Okay, so now we need to find the 5 power 1 by 4 into 125 power 1 by 4. We need to find this. Okay, so for that I have already told you we need to check the bases first. Here the least base is 5. We need to convert 125 into the powers of 5. Can we do that? Yes. 5 cube is nothing but 125. So let me do that first. Into 5 cube whole power 1 by 4. Okay. Which is nothing but 5 power 1 by 4 into 5 power a power m whole power n, which is nothing but a power m into n from the law of indices. So here can we write it as 3 into 1 by 4, which is nothing but 3 by 4. And other law of indices is a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n, right? If the bases are same, we can add the powers. So which is equal to 5 power 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So LCM is 4, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 divided by 4 is 1, which is nothing but 5 power 1, that is 5. So option B is the right option. Okay. So in the examination, you need not write each and every step, guys. Remember, so here by seeing the question, what we can come to the conclusion. We need to convert 125 into the least base. Here the least base is 5. So 5 cube is nothing but 125. So 5 cube whole power 1 by 4 is nothing but 5 power 3 by 4. Here the multiplication is there. So by seeing the question itself, we have to write the least base power. The least base power, if the multiplication is present, add it. Here 5 cube whole power 1 by 4 is 5 power 3 by 4. So it is 5 power 3 by 4. So 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 is nothing but 4 by 4, which is equal to 1. 5 power 1 is nothing but b. So you need to write only single step. By using single step, you can solve this question. So everything, all these remaining steps should go in the mind itself. Okay. So this is how you need to solve the question, which is very easy and you can do it within fraction of seconds. So coming to the next question. The next question is displayed on the board. So please do note down. Okay. So now we need to solve this. Okay. So the question may be a bit lengthy. There are many roots which may be confused for you, but it is very simple. Okay, believe me guys, it is very simple question. So let us solve it within a single step. Okay, so we know from the law of indices, from the law of surds, I have already told you nth root of a. How many roots it may be? You need to solve it like this. A power, the number inside all the squares, whole power 1 divided by multiply all the roots. M into N into L. So this is the answer. In the same way, see here, the roots are 3, cubed root, 7th root, second root, right? So 3 square is the inside value number. Okay. 3 square whole power 1 by 3 into 7 into 2. These are the roots. Okay. Here, whatever power is present here, we need to multiply in the numerator part of the power, which is equal to 6 into 9. Okay. So let us solve this. 3 2s are 2 gets cancelled. Okay. Sorry. 2 gets cancelled, and you will be remained with 3 power 2 into 9 divided by 7, which is nothing but 9 2s are 18. 18 divided by 7. So option C is the answer. See guys, what I have done? The inside number, which is nothing but 3 square whole power, all the roots should be in the denominator of the power. Okay. Which is 3 into 7 into 8, 2. Okay. And the whole powers should be in the numerator of the power, which is 6 into 9. So after further simplification, you will be getting 3 power 18 by 4, 7. So 3 power 18 by 7 is the right answer. Okay. So coming to the next question. The next question is, a by b whole power x minus 1 is equal to b by a whole power x minus 3, and we need to find the value of x, and the 4 options are displayed here. So please do note down in your notes and try solving it by pausing the video. It is also very simple question. Okay. So coming to the solution. So from the law of indices, I have already told A inverse is nothing but 1 by A. Right. A inverse can be written as 1 by A. So 1 by A can be written as A inverse, right? So let us take in terms of A, in place of A, I am taking A by B. So A by B whole inverse can be written as 1 by A by B. 1 by A by B is nothing but B by A, right? So, can we write B by A as A by B whole inverse? Right. So, the same thing we can do here. See here, if equal to symbol is there, if the bases are same, we can even equate the powers. Okay. So, here the base is A by B, here the base is B by A. If we can inverse any of the base, for example, if I am taking B by A, I can inverse B by A as A by B by using the law of indices. So I am doing the same thing in order to make the bases same. So A by B whole power x minus 1 is equal to B by A by B. B by A is converted into A by B whole inverse into x minus 3. The same thing I have applied here in order to make the bases same. Okay, so now the bases are same. I am going to equate the powers. X minus 1 is equal to minus into plus is minus, minus x, minus into minus is plus, that is plus 3. Okay, now let us bring this minus x here. So it will become plus x. So plus x is nothing but 2x. And let us bring this minus 1 here. It will become plus 1. So 3 plus 1 is nothing but 4. So what is the value of x? X is equal to 2 2s are 4. So the answer is 2. Option C is the right answer. Okay. While doing it, the same question, if something like this is asked in the questions in your examinations, okay, so how to solve this? You need not apply all these things. So you can solve it in single statement. Okay. So if the inverse is given, you already know A inverse is equal to 1 by A. So if you are inversing this, you need to add a minus 1, okay, in the power, right? So directly, if you inverse this, what will happen? You will be getting A by B whole power minus 1 into the power, whatever power is present. So the bases are same, you can equate the powers. Directly you can jump to this statement. So x minus 1 is equals to minus x plus 3. So what is the value of x? You can find directly from this statement. Okay. Next, coming to the next question. Okay. The next question is 4.8 whole power 3x minus 1 is equal to 1 is given. Okay. The A, B, C or D options are given. You need to tick the